welcome back to another healthy keto eating show. What I've got for you tonight is chicken nuggets and cauliflower rice done like rice with butter and soy sauce. Now I know I have a video on my chicken nuggets and I'm known for my chicken nuggets. I've got quite a few of you that watch my videos that say how much you love them. I always did it with the ground chicken, shaped it into a little chicken nugget, dipped it in the egg wash and into crushed up pork rind. Well, tonight I've done it differently. I've dipped it into an egg wash and into almond flour. Wanted to try something new, and boy, do they look like chicken nuggets. I can't wait to dig into them. They smell good. I do have a slideshow, of course, at the end and a voiceover showing how to make them, and I always write it down on my box to make it easy for you guys. But I haven't tasted them yet, so I'm not sure how much I'm going to like them over the pork rind batter. So we'll just see. And then, like I said, I just did a half of the bag. I've done this recipe 2 servings, me and my husband. So it was 7 each of the chicken nuggets and half the bag of the cauliflower rice that you get frozen. And so the total carb count was 3, 4, 5, let's see, 3, 4 and a half, 5, 6, 7. There's like, let's see, 3, sorry, 4, 5, 6, 6, 9. About 6.5 to, no, 7 carbs. 7 carbs total for this whole plate. You get 7 nuggets, half the bag of cauliflower rice, 7, 8, 9. Oh, sorry, I forgot about the soy sauce. 9 carbs. 9 carbs total for your chicken nuggets, the cauliflower rice, the 2 tablespoons of soy sauce I used, and 2 tablespoons of the ranch dressing. So I have a total of 9 carbs here, sorry. Now I alternate day fast. I do teach that when you're doing more than 1 meal a day, try to keep the carb at 6 or less, and I do teach that. But because I'm alternate day fasting, I feast on my feasting days and I go 40 hours without food. So as of 8 o'clock this evening, I will stop eating and I will not eat. Today is, what day is it today? Today is Tuesday. I will stop eating tonight, Tuesday night at 8 o'clock, and I won't eat again until Thursday at noon. So that gives me 40 hours I go without food, okay? I do alternate day fasting. I have taken some time off. I'm into my, just heading in my 5th week right now. But in that 5 weeks, I did take time off. Each week, I would take a few days off and just maintenance eat, and then I would go back to it. So I just got done maintenance eating for about 2 or 3 days. This is my last day now, and I'll be starting my long fast at 8 p.m. tonight again and doing the alternate days again. And I like to do that, and then I give myself a little break. I could just keep doing it. I could just keep going, but I like to give myself a little break. That's just how I want to do it. You can do it however you want. I know some people that just keep alternate day until they get to their goal weight. I am just doing it the way I like. I like to go a week, and then I take 2 or 3 days off, and then I go back to it. And I don't gain any weight on my maintenance days. I just, you know, am trying to get those last few pounds off, those last stubborn pounds. I'm almost there, you guys, and I'm just super excited and happy about it. I love the alternate day fasting. I love the autophagy. I have been exercising on my alternate days that I am not eating. I do cardio. When I do eat and feast, I do resistant. And so it's really helping. I'm noticing my arms toning up, my booty toning up, the inner thighs, the lower tummy, all of it. Now, I didn't have a lot of loose skin. A lot of people ask me, why don't you look like you have a lot of loose skin? Losing almost, now it's over 160 pounds I've lost total. Now, we'll start from the beginning. I've been keto 4 years. No, it did not take 4 years for me to lose all my weight. I lost it in the first 15 months. I went from 285 down to 139. I was pretty happy there. At my age, I was 41 at the time. I'm 43 right now. I just decided I was okay there, and I stayed there for about 1.5 to 2 years. I decided in the last 6 to 9 months I wanted to lose a little bit more and get into the 120s. I'd like to be a 22 BMI. I sit between a 23 and a 24 BMI, and I would like to be a 22 BMI. So I just decided I wanted to lose more. So then I thought I would do 1 meal a day, which is called OMAD. I've done egg fasting, where I just did eggs in that 1 meal. I do one meal a day, and all kinds of stuff, but I decided to do egg fasting with that 1 meal, and then I decided the alternate day fasting, and I think that's my most favorite. I love the way I feel when I'm fasting. I love it more than when I'm eating. I love to eat, but I love the feeling of hitting autophagy and how it's mending and healing and curing so much. It mends old cells. It makes you young again and vibrant again. Your skin pops back. It gets rid of all, because like even loose skin, when it is truly loose skin and not fat in there, truly loose skin, it will eat away at that, and that's what I love about autophagy. It's going to mend those, their cells, their old cells, and it eats them. So I love it. I love keto. Keto is another form of fasting. Even though we're eating, it is a form of fasting. That's why a lot of people think, doctors will tell you keto is a way of starvation, putting yourself in starvation mode. No, we do not starve ourselves. Some doctors will say that just because, a lot of money is being lost. The drug industry, the food industry, doctors, everything, because we don't need to go as much because we are getting healthier. We are eating like they did back in our ancestor time, Bible time. That's how they ate and why they were so healthy and why they lived so long. And fasting was a big thing in the Bible too, if you read it, and especially in Matthew. Fasting was a big thing. Jesus himself fasted for 40 days and 40 nights. He was tempted by the devil. But he did it. He did it and continued for those 40 days and 40 nights. So it is very safe to fast. I do it every other day. I talk to my doctor about it. She's fine with it. I'm just trying to get to a certain weight. And I will continue throughout my life fasting. I will pick maybe a couple times a month where I'll do a long fast like that, maybe a 48 hour, and just to hit autophagy and just continue to keep things going in my body and keeping me healthy. It's so healthy for you to hit autophagy. Right now I'm doing it every other day, and then I take, a few days off. So, but yeah, I'm excited about these nuggets and to see how they are compared to the ones done in the pork rind. I love the pork rind ones. I love them. I've done it hot and spicy, and I've done it plain. My favorites are hot and spicy. Pork rinds. So now we're going to try it with the almond flour. They look very crispy and very good. I'll show you. I'll bring one up to the camera. I've got my ranch dressing to dip it in. I'm drinking a grape meal. So that's what I'm having for dinner, but I'm excited for this meal. Now let me show you one up close. Look at it. Looks just like a chicken nugget. Isn't that crazy? Like you would get at McDonald's. I've got salt and pepper on it. That's all I've done. I've heavily salted it with pink salt and a little bit of pepper because pepper has carbs, so you want to be careful. I just did the serving size for pepper. Now, I have a little bit of pepper on my cauliflower rice. I used to love rice, soy sauce, and butter. It was my favorite. Now I do it with cauliflower because I'm keto. We can't have rice. We can't have any grains. But you know what? It's absolutely delicious, and I almost love it more than rice because it has more flavor. Rice didn't really have a flavor. That's why we added the soy sauce, the hot sauce, the butter, all of that to give it flavor. Just like noodles. Noodles really don't have a flavor, and we'd add the sauces and all that. So I love the cauliflower rice because it actually has a flavor to it. Cauliflower has a flavor, so it's very good. But anyways, let's dig in. By the way, if you are new to my channel, I don't want to do it backwards, go ahead and hit that big red subscribe button. Subscribe to my channel. Hit the notification bell so you are notified of all these videos and the stuff I teach because I was taught by 4 professionals. My doctor is keto. I have 2 nutritionists that work with me at my doctor's office that are ketogenic, that are professionals, and my brother that does this as a job. So that's why I was so successful in losing weight and keeping it off. I know the ketogenic, the best way to do it. When you first start off, it is a high-fat, low-carb diet. Everybody gets this part wrong. They say, okay, they understand the low carb. Well, then they don't understand that the high-fat, they're thinking that's in foods. No, 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 no. If you have high fat on your body, that is your energy source. That is the source you're going to lose the weight quickly and get it off. Why would you eat the same macro, and they are macros, fat, protein, and carb is what makes up your calories. That's your macros. Why would you eat the same macro as a heavy person or a skinny person? Why would you guys have the exact same macro? That would never even make sense, okay? A lot of people believe, though, that you're supposed to eat high fat, and that's why they will lose weight. Everybody will lose weight, but you will hit a plateau, and you will plateau forever there. You want to lose your weight and get it off fast and get to that maintenance eating where you will up it, where you have no body fat left. Now you need to eat good, healthy fats. Then you will eat the fats in place of where before you could use your body fat. I hope people understand that. It's very important to understand how ketogenic works. Now, it was something that was like over 100 years ago for epilepsy. That's what it was. They were treating it for epilepsy children. What was happening is these skinny little kids were losing weight too fast. And so the doctor had to figure out how to keep them in a state of ketosis so they weren't getting their seizures, but not lose weight. So he put them on a high-fat, low-carb diet, kept them in ketosis, and then they wouldn't lose any weight because they were eating high-fat. That was like a 70% high-fat. That's what it was. Well, after all these years, we learn about keto. We start doing it as a way of life, and we think we're all supposed to eat 70%. But I was taught by my doctor that no, the 70% starts on your body. These were for healthy, skinny children that they didn't want to, have their seizures, but they also didn't want to lose weight. They were skinny. Now, when I get to a point where I'm skinny, I'm not going to keep trying to lose weight, so then I do have to eat fats. I do need to eat them. And while alternate day fasting, I am eating a lot more fat. I eat 22 to 2,500 calories all in good healthy fats. Sometimes it's processed, but not always. Good healthy fats, because I alternate day fasting. I go 40 hours without food, so I do need to keep my metabolism running, so I need to kind of shock it back and forth. But if I was eating every day, I've went as low as 500 calories. I've went as low as 40 grams of fat for the day, 30 or 40 grams of fat for the day. I know people are eating 150 and 200 grams when they weigh, 250 pounds, 300 pounds. That doesn't make any sense. You want to use that high fat on your body. So lower that fat down to 50, 60, 70 grams. Lower that down. Eat all low lean meats, low fat mayonnaise, low fat cheese, low fat sour cream, low fat cream cheese. You don't want to lower the fat in your dressings though, because that's higher carb then, because it's processed. So you don't want to do that. But don't really eat dressings. Don't use oils, stuff like that. Like we do the olive oil, coconut oil when you're doing heavier fat. Avocado oil, MCT oil. We can have butter, things like that. We can have that, eggs, good red meats, avocado, nuts. Those are all good healthy fats, and that's how you're going to eat. But while in weight loss, you're not going to do that. You're going to eat low fat, low carb together and use your body fat, and you won't believe the energy that you will have. Now, I explain this a lot in all my videos because I'm getting new subscribers every single day. Thank you guys for your subscriptions. I appreciate all of them. I love all of you guys on board with me. I love all of you that are doing keto with me. And if you have any questions and would like help, I do link my email down below and would love to help you get started to understand keto more. If you don't, love to help you set up on macros if you don't understand that. I just need to go over a few things with you, like your height, your weight, your age, your gender, things like that, because I know how to set you up on a calorie deficit. When I first started at almost 300 pounds, I was eating about 1,800, but my fat was very low. I had the protein a little bit higher than normal and the fat a lot lower. Then as I was going along, the protein was going lower, the fat was going higher, the protein lower, the fat higher. And that's how you're going to be doing it, because it just makes sense. Take a skinny person, take a fat person. Mind, please don't take that the wrong way. I will say a skinny person and somebody obese and overweight. Are you both going to eat 70% fat? It doesn't make any sense. How would that even make sense? It doesn't make sense. The one that needs it is the one that doesn't have any fat, and the one that has fat is going to use that fat on their body. I mean, look at your body. If you have fat on your body, look at it, and you're going to see chicken and mayo and butter and cheese, and you're going to see all of that on your body. Use that. Use that as your energy so you get the weight off super fast, get to maintenance. I did it in 15 months. My brother Rob did it in 5 months. He lost over 150 pounds in 5 months because he exercised with it. I couldn't in the beginning because my back was bad from a car wreck. So that being said, it took me a little bit longer, but I listened to what he said. I listened to what my doctors said that are keto professionals telling me that, yes, you use your body fat. A lot of these people get it wrong because it was treated for epilepsy. It wasn't treated for people to eat this way. We didn't know about it. We didn't know how to do it. This is how our bodies were designed to eat. We were designed to eat the rice, the pasta, the breads, the starchy veggies like potatoes and peas and corn and all that. We weren't designed to eat all of that. Now, peas and corn and all that, you guys are going to say, well, that's healthy. Okay, yeah, maybe back in Bible time because they were made a lot different. They were grown a lot differently. Things were just different then. And they worked harder. They didn't have cars, and all that. They had to work really hard so they could eat 50, 60 carbs, maybe 100 carbs and stay in ketosis, where we can't because it's a lot lazier now. We work jobs where we sit on our butt. We, don't do much. We have TV remotes for everything. We, it's just crazy. It's just our world has gotten more lazy and the foods have gotten outrageous. I mean, they didn't have donuts, cake, and candy and cookies and all that back then. And if they did have bread and rice and pasta and all that, it was all done flax. It was all done completely different. They hunted their food. They ate when they could eat. They feasted when they could eat. And then they fasted. That's what they did. And that's why people lived so long. Read the Bible. You'll see it. Especially in Matthew. People lived because of the fasting. In the very beginning of the Bible, it talks about all these people, how long they lived. So this is a form of it, and just understand that I'm bringing it to you only because I was taught professionally. I myself am not a doctor or nor a nutritionist, but I have studied and learned a lot myself, but I was taught by professionals. That's why I had so much success and why I'm still succeeding almost 4 years later and on board to lose even more. So I do know what I'm doing, and I want to teach you guys the correct way so that you guys can get your weight off fast. Nobody wants to take forever to get it off, okay? Get it off fast. Get to the maintenance eating. That's the best thing, too, is other forms of ways of life. You can't keep going so low with calories like you can on keto. Keto, you can when your body's in a state of ketosis. It's going to continue to feed everything it needs, all the nutrition and everything off your body, okay? So you'll never get sick if you have fat on your body, okay? Any other way of life, if you keep going lower, you will get very ill and very sick after a while because your body needs that when you are consuming carbs, all right? So you need to understand that, but this is the only one that's so great is when you do it, not ketosis, you do it other ways of dieting, you will only get so far, you won't lose all your weight, and that'll be it. And then you can't up everything, you can't, but on keto you get to up it a lot. I mean, look at small little frame me. I'm 5'4", between 5'3.5" to 5'4", and I am 31 right there, about 130, 131 pounds, and I can eat 22 to 2,500 calories with no weight gain. It's just amazing. So I love it, and I just love that that's where I will maintain weight at, and I've been able to do the maintaining too for almost 2 years, so that's what I love about the ketogenic. So hopefully I got a lot of information for you guys. I like to offer that in these videos, and then I go ahead and start eating. I know I let my food get cold, but that's okay, because it's more important that I help you guys. That's the most important and what I want to succeed on this channel. If you guys do need help, like I said, my email's down below and I will help you. And please share around my channel so I can help the entire world get healthy. I'm not a very big channel. I want to grow. I want to help many. I've helped thousands get their weight off and succeed. I want to help many more. So if you could please help me and share my channel, I would appreciate it. And also that thumbs up. Love those thumbs up when I say it. I know you are enjoying all of my videos. Now, let's eat. All right, my chicken nugget that I showed you. I'll show you one more time. Look, it looks just like a nugget. This was dipped in egg wash and almond flour. And even cooling off, it's crunchy. Wow. That is good. Definitely different from the pork rind. Definitely a different taste. I do like the almond flour, though. Some people don't like almond flour. I do like it. I do. But I like the pork rind better. I think what it is these are just a little bit more bland, okay? Not much taste with the almond flour. When you use a pork rind, especially a hot and spicy one or a barbecue one or, a seasoned one, they, have more flavor. I think that's what it is. Like, there's not a lot of flavor in almond flour. Season the almond flour up, though. You could do that, too. I should have done that. I should have put some seasoning, maybe some seasoned salt. That would have helped. Maybe some Pressy flakes. Something would have seasoned it up a little bit more. But still, they are very good. Very, very good. But I do like the pork rinds better. You take the pork rinds, you crush them very finely. Your favorite one. I want to try the salt and vinegar ones. Can you imagine salt and vinegar chicken? Because, I mean, they make salt and vinegar chicken wings. Why wouldn't chicken nuggets be good, salt and vinegar? I want to try that. I love salt and vinegar pork rinds and the buffalo style hot and spicy pork rinds by Mac from Walmart. My all-time favorite is those two flavors, the buffalo style and the salt and vinegar. These are good, though. Little bit less crunch. That's probably another thing. I like the crunch on the other ones, but when you let the other ones get cold, the crunch does go away. The other ones I even love cold. I even love those ones cold. Let's dig into our cauliflowered rice. And soy sauce and butter. Yum. Now, I always teach how to lower things, in each video I do. If it is a higher fat meal, I'm going to teach you, for those people that aren't alternate day fasting or doing 1 meal a day, I'm going to teach you how to lower it, or those of you that need to keep your fat low because you're trying to lose weight and you understand my form of keto. Not my form, the ones I was taught professionally, okay? It would be better to do the almond flour because almond flour doesn't really have fat. I don't really even think it really has fat, and if it does, it's very low. Chicken is very low in fat too, so you'd want to do that one and dip it in your egg wash, but do it with just the whites. Don't use the yolk. Do it with just the whites. I use 2 for 14 chicken nuggets. You would use, I use 2 eggs. You would use 4 eggs, 4 egg whites. Dip them in there, dip them in the almond flour, and then I did use olive oil to cook them in. Now, the only thing I could say about that is you're going to have to cook it in the olive oil because That's going to have to be one of the fats that you're going to have for the day, because how else could you really fry them up? But use less. I just coated the bottom of the pan, so I think it was about 4 tablespoons. Of course, there's always a lot left over there. Maybe you could just do 2 just to make sure the pan gets coated. Never use a Pam spray. Never, 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 never use a Pam spray, because they lie to us. They tell us it's 0, but 0 is, look at how many servings there is. It's like, there's like 300 servings, so they expect you to go, and then it's 0, all right? Anything over that becomes carbs, and it'll kick you right out of ketosis, because we don't even realize that it's becoming carbs. So you do want to use the coconut oil or the olive oil to cook these, but just use a little bit less, okay? Everything else is going to stay this, that's it. Then salt and pepper. So, like I said, you're going to use 4 egg whites to do 14 of these. 4 egg whites. If you're doing more, just double everything. 4 egg whites. Use the almond flour into your olive oil, but you're going to use 2 tablespoons where I used 4, just to make sure it coats the pan, because you just want to get them a little bit crispy. You just don't want them to stick. That's all. Then the cauliflower rice, another thing that's not high in fat, but don't put your pat of butter on it, okay? Skip the pat of butter. Just do the soy sauce, all right? Maybe there's something else you like on it. Maybe you want to just season it up with some salt and pepper, and maybe put a little bit of something you like. I don't know. People like things a certain way. Maybe you like a little bit of ketchup, something. Sugar-free ketchup. However you like your cauliflower. Just don't put the... Sorry about that, guys. Lost some storage space. I had to go through my phone and get rid of some of my videos. I guess I've been doing a lot of videos and haven't deleted much. So had to go through and do that. Sorry, guys. But what I was saying is, whatever you like on it. Some people like to put a certain sauce on it or something. You could do hot sauce. There you could do. Go soy sauce and hot sauce, or just hot sauce, however you like it, but keep the butter out. That would save on fat. And then, of course, you wouldn't want to use the ranch dressing. You can't use a light ranch dressing, so what you could do is mayo. Mayo and chicken is good together. You could dip it with a little bit of light mayonnaise. That's where it will save you on fat right there, or you can eat these plain. I've been sitting here eating them plain too. They're fine plain. Dip it in ketchup. Some people like to dip it in ketchup. Get a sugar-free ketchup and dip it in that. A sugar-free barbecue sauce. That's going to be less fattening. So there are ways to do it. And I like to tell you guys how to do it. That's what I would recommend, would be a ketchup or a barbecue sauce, because that would be definitely lower fat. These are good, though. Yum, yum, yum. What a delicious meal. Just thought I would try something different, because there are people out there that need to eat lower fat, and they can't really do the pork rind because that would be high fat. But I'll be honest, I do like the pork rind better. This does not taste horrible. It's not disgusting. I'm going to eat every one of them. I love them. I just prefer the pork rind. I don't know why. I think the taste after they're deep fried like that, and that little bit of oil, it gets crispier, and I just like the flavor because it's flavored pork rinds. I like the flavored pork rinds. If you did plain, it probably would taste like these. They'd be plain then. But I do like both. I just like the other one better. But everybody's taste buds are going to be different. At least give this a try, because maybe you'll like it better. Because there are people out there that don't even like pork rind, which it totally changes the taste when you cook it. When you fry up these, they don't even taste like it's pork rind anymore. So a lot of you will do it and love it. So, but there are people that hate pork rind totally, so this is the way you're going to do it. Another idea you could do, that would be a low fat, is dip it in egg wash and Parmesan cheese. That would add a crust, and then put it into your little bit of oil and cook it that way too. I've never tried it that way. But I have used Parmesan to coat things. I have. I'm using the little crunchy pieces that were left in the pan, and I got it through my rice here. That's good. Yummy, yum, yum. Glad I figured out this video, because last time I forgot to hit it when I got a phone call. I forgot to hit it back, and I just continued to talk. Knocked off the phone call and continued to talk. Now what I do is I do go in. I try to remember to do this. I do go into my notifications, and I shut off the phone and texts from coming through, so it doesn't knock off my video. But I forgot that day to do it, and my mom had called through, and I just knocked off the phone call and started talking again. Forgot to hit play. I forgot that it completely knocked off. That's why I lost part of that video, the macaroni and cheese one. But at least you guys still got the gesture of the beginning of the video. That's when I do the most teaching, is in the beginning. And then, of course, the recipe itself. I hope some of you guys tried it out. It was good. People were asking me, what do those noodles taste like? They taste like noodles. Noodles don't really have a taste. If you notice that noodles and rice don't really have a taste until we season it up with something. So same thing with those noodles. It doesn't really have a taste until you add something to it, and then they have a flavor. Have you ever noticed it? Eat a plain noodle. Does it really have any taste? Eat plain white rice. Does it have a taste? No. Now, I wouldn't recommend eating those if you're doing keto. But I'm just saying, if you remember, they don't have a taste to it until you add something to it. A sauce, cheese, Parmesan cheese, you know, stuff like that. Rice, soy sauce, butter, hot sauce. Until you add things, they don't really have a flavor. That's what those noodles are like. They don't really have a flavor. You can eat it. It's just like almost like a regular noodle. Eat it. Doesn't really have a flavor until you add stuff. And that macaroni and cheese was good. Our video was good. I wish you guys could have seen all of that video. I had so much to talk about. I'm just bummed that I didn't hit play. Because the macaroni and cheese just got better and better as it went along. But yeah, I love making my chicken nuggets. I will definitely do it this way again, because they're not disgusting. I'll definitely do it. What I would do, though, is season up my almond flour a little bit more. I would season it, because I didn't season it. I'd probably put, like I said, some maybe onion and garlic powder. I would put in some seasoned salt, maybe. Season it up, because it would give it more flavor, almost like a pork rind then. But I'm set on my pork rind ones. I love the pork rind ones. I really want to try the salt and vinegar. I will make the salt and vinegar one day, and I'll tell you guys how great they were. If you want to see the video on that, I'll make a video on it, because I like to have no recreations unless it is something different. Like this is different the way I coded it. So that's why I did a recreation of this video and did the video again, because I have a chicken nugget video. But if you guys want me to try the salt and vinegar pork rind chicken nuggets and you want to see a video on that, I will definitely make you one. I just don't like to recreate anything unless when I'm recreating it, it is a tad different. Okay? And these were different the way I coded these. So it's up to you guys. You guys can let me know down in the box if you're a person that likes salt and vinegar and you'd like to know how they taste. I will definitely make them and do a video for you. Or if you don't need the video, I'll just make them, taste them, and tell you. But some people like my videos and they like to see me eat it and tell you exactly how I feel about it. If I don't like something, I'm going to tell you I don't like it. I will be honest. There was one thing I wasn't real crazy about. A video I did. It was one of my treat videos. And it was that pizza in a bag. It's jerky. When I first tasted it, it just blew me away. Like I wasn't crazy about the taste. So I had to taste it again and got a little bit better as I tasted it again. And the third time it was all right, but it's just not my favorite. Pizza in a bag was not my favorite. A lot of you like it. It was not my favorite. I think I told you guys that. It almost took like, I had to take a few more bites to get used to it or something. Like I just wasn't crazy about it. I love jerky, but it just had a different taste. I didn't like it. It wasn't like if somebody offered it to me, it's not like I wouldn't take a piece and eat it. It wasn't like that, like barf. Throw up is disgusting. It just wasn't one of my favorites. So, last chicken nugget. Love the cauliflower rice. I love the nuggets. No, regardless, they were nuggets and they were still really good. And now that I got on the subject of the pork rinds, I forgot about the salt and vinegar ones. I really want to try that because I've had salt and vinegar chicken wings and I love it. I just can't, I bet you it would be delicious on a chicken nugget like that. That tart, I love that tart taste. I love vinegar, so I love that tart taste. So I think I would really love it. But anyways, another video for you guys, chicken nuggets done a different way. For yous out there that need to lower the fat, you wouldn't want to use a pork rind. You would definitely want to use something like I did tonight with the almond flour. So it would be a lot less fat for you guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Didn't want to be a recreation of the same thing, but it really wasn't. It was different being the almond flour. So, excuse me. Hope you guys enjoyed this. Definitely give this one a try. Definitely keep, like I said, sharing around my channel so I can grow and grow and grow and grow and grow and help many people. If you need help, just remember my email's down below. And I will get back to each and every one of you. If I get into a stump and I can't get back to you right away, I always will email you to let you know I haven't forgotten about you. But I will help each and everyone that needs help. Because I want you to succeed. Gosh, I don't know what happened to that tongue right there. You get so much energy when you do this way of eating. But, what was I going to say? But I do want to help each and every one of you. I do love helping. I do want you to feel the way I feel every single day. I want you to reap the benefits that I reaped and lose that weight super fast and get that weight off and get to, like I did. I was in maintenance for so long, and enjoy your way of life of eating so good. I want you to get there quick. I don't want you to struggle for years and years. I want you to get there quick. And since I was taught by professionals, I bring it to you professionally. And you can also do all of your own studying too. Everything that I say, study it, and you're going to see that I'm telling you the truth. You will find that out. You just got to search and find true facts, because there's a lot of fake stuff out there too. Try find the true facts on things that I tell you guys. I love you guys very much. Everybody take care. God bless. And I will see each and every one of you in my very next upload. That's my little baby laying there sleeping. Always remember, everybody, say it with me. Come on, say it with me tonight. I'm sure you probably do say it with me. Let's do it all together. Everybody remember to always, always keep it keto. All right, this is 2 servings, and here's what you will need. 1 pound of ground chicken, 4 servings of the almond flour, 4 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil, 1 bag of the cauliflowered rice, 2 eggs, pink salt and pepper, and pay no attention to those green beans. I did not end up using those. Now get a skillet or fry pan ready with 4 tablespoons of olive oil, all nice and heated. While that's heating, scramble up 2 eggs and put your almond flour in a separate dish. Shape up your chicken into chicken nugget shapes, and then add it into your egg wash, into your almond flour, and now into your hot oil, and then heavily pink salt and a little bit of pepper on them. While they are cooking on one side, go ahead and heat up your cauliflowered rice in the microwave. And then when the chicken's ready, go ahead and flip them, add more pink salt and pepper, and then go ahead and serve up your plate. It was 7 nuggets each and half the bag each of the cauliflowered rice. I added a tablespoon of butter, 2 servings of soy sauce, and a serving of the ranch dressing to each plate. And it was 9 net carbs and absolutely delicious.